This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Welcome back to Around Kansas. I'm Deb Bisel, your host. We're here at the Museum of the Kansas National Guard, and we're here visiting because the American Veterans Traveling Tribute Vietnam Wall is here. And what an incredible display this is. It's just outside the museum here. If you ever get a chance to visit that or the real wall in Washington, D.C., by all means do that. It's a very moving tribute to the men who lost their lives in Vietnam. Now, a couple of the people that we're going to be visiting with today, and I hope you can stay with us to meet them, are on this wall. One of them's Colonel Don Ballard. He's right behind me here on the wall, Colonel retired. Another one, Colonel Robert Lynn Smith. He's on the wall right over there. We're going to be talking about William Tremblay, a young man from the Spanish-American War who earned the Medal of Honor. And his Medal of Honor is now in the case just behind me here in the National Guard Museum, and Don Ballard made that happen. Now, Don Ballard himself is a Medal of Honor recipient. And when I sat down and interviewed Don, he didn't talk about how he earned that Medal of Honor. So I'm going to do that for him. And it's a pretty incredible story. Don was a medic. He was in the Navy, and he was a medic in 1968 in Vietnam. He was in Company M of the 3rd Battalion of the 4th Marines, the 3rd Marine Division. This was May of 1968. His citation for conspicuous gallantry. Now, this is what he did. They were under fire, and observing a wounded Marine, Ballard unhesitatingly moved across the fire-swept terrain to the injured man and swiftly rendered medical assistance to his comrade. Ballard then directed 4 Marines to carry the casualty to a position of relative safety. As the 4 men prepared to move the wounded Marine, an enemy soldier suddenly left his concealed position, and after hurling a hand grenade, which landed near the casualty, commenced firing upon the small group of men. Instantly shouting a warning to the Marines, Ballard fearlessly threw himself upon the lethal device to protect his comrades from the deadly blast. When the grenade miraculously failed to detonate, he calmly arose from his dangerous position and resolutely continued his determined efforts in treating other Marine casualties. Ballard's heroic actions and selfless concern for the welfare of his companions served to inspire all who observed him and prevented possible injury or death to his fellow Marines. His courage, daring initiative, and unwavering devotion to duty in the face of extreme personal danger sustain and enhance the finest traditions of the U.S. Naval Service. He's an incredible man, and of course, after he was in the Navy, he went on to join the Kansas National Guard, and that's how he wound up here in the Kansas National Guard Hall of Fame. Stay with me as we visit with these incredible folks.
Welcome to the Jerry Thomas Gallery and Collection, where we showcase my renowned frontier military and Native American artifacts. Behind me you see a touch of fall. We put together not only the beauty of Micah Highwalking, who is the first graduate of West Point of the Northern Cheyenne people and a dear friend, but also a Hudson's Bay blanket that I have here in the gallery. The unique opportunity that I was able to have was we unveiled this painting and surprised Micah at Custer Battlefield, a true honor.